A long time back, we used to play a lot of Java games with keypad phones that we enjoyed thoroughly completing missions and levels. But later Google conquered all the mobile market with their open source software called Android, which companies utilized and released smartphones due to advanced technologies used in smartphones, like multi-touch or better ROM and RAM, and even big processor in smartphones, which improves gaming and multitasking experience with inclusion of good quality, bigger display that made to give you marvelous experience, especially the less price of smartphones which made Android-based smartphones to sell like hotcakes, the price of Android smartphones cheaper, because Android is open source any company can use it and it's completely free due to that company's able to provide at lesser price. Even though Google's Android conquered most mobile markets, still there is always market for keypad phones, either it is Java, Symbian or normal ones, just because not everyone able to use Android due to many reasons, like not everyone able to use its multi-touch technology and some want rough usage with simple experience, which is not possible in latest smartphones. But things are changing now, everyone trying change from keypad phones to Android or iOS smartphones, which is good fortune considering rising modern era. But in Android you can't directly play Java games, even you download Java softwares or games with .jar extension in Android and you try to install the software, it won't work, as Java is different OS and Android is most advanced OS, which developed in focus of latest smartphones. However, there are many people who still like to play Java games, which they used to play entire childhood in video games and mobile keypad phones, while some like to try for enthusiastic or nostalgic reasons. In this scenario, we have a workaround like in PC, we have an Android emulator that can do anything that we do on Android. Likewise, there is in Java emulator available. Yes, Java emulator on Android was able to install java.jar apps or games, which is amazing, so that you can enjoy Java games on Android-based smartphone. Even though you can now play Java games or apps with Java emulator on Android, still it is required to pick the best Java emulator app so that you are able to play most Java games without any problems. We have huge list of Java emulators apps in Play Store and World Wide Web, so it is important to pick the right one, else there is chance that may raise issues later. We do like to play Java games, so we find two emulators to emulate Java games or apps, but the emulator that we presenting you now can't run Java apps, yet it is able to play Java games. Well, PPSSKVP emulator was able to install and run both apps and games, but Java apps can't be connected to internet, which requires a configuration, which is not well known. Read our article on how to play Java apps and games with PSPKVM emulator on Android added in the description below. Now, in search of best Java emulator, which can play most available Java games in any size from any phone, games like Nokia, Lava or Samsung etc., we found J2ME emulator that gives you all the features with simple user interface for perfect gameplay of Java games on Android phones. J2ME emulator is well optimized to play all the java.jar games. Are you excited to install and load your favorite Java game in J2ME emulator like Nokia's Bounce Tales and Gamel of Prince of Persia, etc.? Let's get started. Ensure J2ME loader is a J2ME Java 2 micro editor, which is a fork of J2ME loader. It supports 2D and 3D games with some limitations, and it has a virtual keyboard, individual settings, and scaling support. Interesting, J2ME loader is an open source project, which means it is more safer than other Java emulators available out there on Play Store. You can view J2ME loader code on GitHub. In-app purchases are for donations only. If you like J2ME loader and want to support its development, consider donating. I would really appreciate that. If you are concerned about how to download J2ME loader, links are in the description below, do check it out. We installed 5 nostalgic games on J2ME to check user experience. J2ME loader have 7 options. In menu and settings, we have some important and most useful features that are required for flawless hassle-free experience. In theme, we have dark theme that gives good feel to users who like dark themes, including that you can enable status bar for full screen apps to keep screen turn on. With this feature you can play games without interruption. You can enable vibration for more attention feel, also can sort order of apps by name and date, which requires restart of app. In default settings, you can create own profiles. In working directory, you can set your favorite storage location to save your game data files. In game settings, we have a lot of options to customize for splendid experience. All these game settings shown here are useful, but in system properties it will change based on the game, its size and phone. Do you know Bounce Tales? I believe one of the Nokia's most popular keypad game got huge craze due to its simple and adventurous gameplay. In sense, do you know, people used to buy Nokia keypad phones for this game at the time, but later when Nokia stepped into Nokia Lumia Windows series smartphones, everything gone sluggish, but Nokia is king in keypad phones business, so somehow managed to take bussiness under control due to trust from people. Particularly, this game was limited to only certain popular models, but this comes in number one game that connected people to Nokia, including me. Now, Bounce Tales gameplay is nice, even though it doesn't give you feel of real keypad, yet the gameplay is smooth, and you even have an option to hide buttons, which is another tool for convenient gameplay. Contra, who doesn't love Contra, the first action-powered game that most of us played in our childhood. This game is one of the most special game. Yes, this game can be played using J2ME loader by just loading .jar file, then you are good to go to bring pleasant moments. Yes, graphics are low thought, don't mind them, but play the game for a true nostalgic interest, then you will be satisfied. 1, 2, 3, start, go. Super Mario, haha, the fantastic game is back. Who can forget this game? It has to be the first choice, isn't so? Let's get back to track and play Mario. We have 3 Super Mario games, 1, 2, 3. All the versions are mostly same, but with little differences that you won't notice much. Then one of the worst Java game I ever played in my life, but it does have Subway Surfers characters, which felt okay. But we suggest you to not download this game. You can even take in gameplay screenshots by tapping on camera icon. In comment settings, we have exit, save log, key layout edit, key layout resize mode, and finish edit mode, switch key layout and hide buttons option, which can be useful to play games more efficiently. Overall, the user interface and user experience felt good. Considering all the factors, the gameplay is fabulous, yet it has to improve over time. Note the review of game experience is personal. Do check out yourself for your own experience. If you are really interested to download the games that we reviewed above, then check the links in description below. Moreover, you can't play all the Java games available in Phonicky. Some may get you error. If you got error, try another ver of same game will fix the issue. Finally, J2ME emulators made Java games possible to play on Android. It is really nice to see this. Do you have keen interest on Java games? Have you tried the emulator that we said above? If so, convey your user experience of the app in our comment section below. See you again. Goodbye.